We stumbled upon the makings of a cult, I think.
Rogers County deputies arrest a man accused of beating his pregnant wife, but they quickly learned that victim had been missing from Pennsylvania for 3 years.
You are in a cycle. I'm not abusing you anymore. And say fuck me too all you want, but that's all you're doing is trying to fuck me. You women who disrespect men and expect respect in return, sit on it and rotate, because you do anyway. So fuck off. Or grow up. Stop looking at me. I don't want your looks. I don't want you watching my screen. I genuinely want to block you. As you take, what is she doing? She's looking at me in some way, shape, or form just to say that she can. You're going to get kicked out. I'm going to call the police and let them know I'm abusing you.
And I just want her safe. I never tried to separate them, ever. I even have a text. How long did he work for? Did he have 2 jobs? He tried. I think he worked for like 1 or 2 nights at Skate Town. And then he did like 3 days of training to be a car salesman. And then he quit both of those and checked into the hospital. Oh, the emotional abuse. That's the thing. He has her convinced of emotional abuse. When she moved out, a week after my surgery, because I made her feel bad, and I know isolation is a huge step. I actually before I met my husband, I was in an abusive relationship. Now, I don't know that Jimmy's actually going to physically hurt her or anything, but I was in an abusive relationship. He is going through the exact same steps, and I didn't even see it until after, and I am so mad at myself about. But,
We're in the middle of a workday. Vacate the premises or we will be calling the police. We are in the middle of our workday. Please vacate the premises or we will be calling the police. Thank you and have a great day. Do not return. And they can belong where they belong on the outside.
I'm just afraid that, while they're walking, something's gonna happen, and she's gonna end up raped and dead on the side of the road. I feel like I'm in a Dateline episode here. I know she has to learn the hard way, but how hard a way is it gonna be? I want her to see before. I was trying to think positive. I stayed positive for so long. I tried for so long. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I supported them completely. They cannot say I didn't. But at this point, every time I kept saying it can't get any worse. So at this point, yeah, my head is going to absolute worst case scenario.
Well, guess what? We're not the Walking Dead. He is. Stay dead. You're not welcome on our porch. Because guess what? What happens to zombies? What happens when zombies meet real people? They get double tapped by the police because it's the police's job to protect the regular people. So don't act like a zombie. That includes Katie. As you're trying to calm me down, I don't need to be calmed down here because I'm absolutely calm. I'm making myself clear. I am calm and I am clear. Jeffrey, I'm calm and I am clear. Jeffrey, unwelcome for good. Never show up, no matter the problem, the solution, anything. You are not part of the resolution in any way, shape, or form. Is that my decision or yours?
I think that's our decision.
Boom! Because we live together. Because we're a couple. All right? We won't disrespect your property. All right? Your ring. We won't disrespect your property. You keep your wife. You keep all your stuff. Caitlin's not your stuff. She's a human being and she's free. You keep your stuff, you keep your morals, and we'll keep truth. We'll be good people. Or at least me and Kate will. Well, Josh looks like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. No, he just doesn't understand the importance of this. And he's just waiting to chill because he's like, why do people need this drama? I agree with him. I agree with him. But the drama needs to be disillusioned. It needs to be broken down with truth because I built it up. Okay? Katie and I, as a couple, are telling you that you are trespassing on private property, invading our life, harassing us, and you are also stalking us now. Because of it's very creepy. Because although I may be talking shit about you on the internet, you are showing up to throw a Trojan horse in our doorstep. That's freaky. It's creepy. It doesn't matter if you birthed her. It doesn't matter. You didn't act like a father. You lost your job. That's how life works. Because to you, it was a job. It's not a job that ends after puberty, and then they go off to college, and then you just are whoever the fuck you think you get to be. Because that's not fatherhood, asshole. How do I know that? Because my dad died. And then my foster dad died. And then my brother was a fucking asshole. And so were the rest of them. Fucking assholes. And now they get their portion. They're good people. But guess what? They're not good enough for me. And that's my decision to make. It is Katie's decision to decide whether or not you're good enough for her. And her rubbing my back is her calming me down because she's not here for you anymore, buddy. Because you're a goddamn fucking adult. And you need to be there for yourself. She's here for me. Grow up. Get out of the house. And stop having heart attacks and blaming it on someone else. Because it isn't Caitlin's fault that you didn't take care of yourself. You fucking pussy. Ugh! She ain't mine. She's hers. And I'm protecting her because you're... Oh, man. You better hope you never show up. Because I will be the least of your worries. Trust me, I won't put a hand on you. She'll fucking kill you. And it'll be an accident. She'll be so fucking mad at you, you watch. Because she's shoving it down like you taught her to. You want her to snap? It'll be the end of you. I'm teaching her to be healthy. People like you, everyone from our past taught us how to be unhealthy. Look at this. This is a result when you spend your whole life with people who taught you how to be unhealthy. You stand there like a fucking drone. You're not one, but you know that now.
Yeah.
Right? You know that now.
Yeah.
You're not a drone.
No.
It's going to take some time, though, for you to see it. It's going to take some time.
Yeah.
I'm learning first because I'm realizing nobody's ever going to teach me because they never wanted to teach me. They just want to love me. I think they're... There have been, obviously, people who came along who wanted to love me for who I am. But I was blind. I didn't want to see the nuggets. Well, I see your nuggets, Jeff, and you're trying to put them inside your daughter. It's fucking gross. So fuck off. Sue me, bitch. Welcome to Feet Piece. I love you. And this isn't just for show, Jeff. It's called dominance.
I'm trying to do that. She's trying to get them off the... Yes, I'm trying to get them off the streets. I said that before. I'm going to the chapel. Just kidding. This is horrible, but I am actually going to say it. I am still praying for him, too, because if there's a shred of decency in him, he will see what he's doing to her.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, baby. Do you have a feel to not make me look bad? Thank you for saying it to them before you said it. You ask for humble pie, you get fed humble pie. And we both have humble pie. I love you too. I love you too. But am I just supposed to say it first because I'm the man? That doesn't sound like equality. Just because I've forgotten I have everything on my plate. But I'm going to ring you out for it? No. Obviously, happy Valentine's Day, baby. I love you. We're going to learn to love each other better every day. Ready? Okay, careful. Alright, you'll get a little bit in here. Now learn to love each other better every day. Every day.
Wow.
We stumbled upon the makings of a cult, I think.
Rogers County deputies arrest a man accused of beating his pregnant wife, but they quickly learned that victim had been missing from Pennsylvania for 3 years.
Then,
Investigators say they found dozens of videos on the internet of James Soroka mentally and emotionally abusing his wife.
Investigators tell News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter this is a dark story that just keeps getting darker. Reagan?
Craig and Lori, in these videos posted to social media, Soroka repeatedly yells and cusses at the victim, calls her names, and berates her. Investigators say Soroka completely cut her off from the outside world. But because of Oklahoma law, Soroka is only in jail on a misdemeanor.
And you're going to do better, you're going to be better, you're going to get kicked out. I'm going to call the police and let them know I'm abusing you. Stop looking at me. I don't want your looks. I don't want you watching my screen. Hit a woman. So it's kind of like forgiveness is a necessity.
These are just a few of the many videos all over the internet that Rogers County deputies call absolutely disturbing.
Let me talk, you be quiet, and then pretend like I've abused you. Because you think you've won right now, and you're choosing to be a victim. So go be a victim.
When you see the mental and emotional abuse that he is, he's exposed her to, and the whole way he's just been digging his hooks into her deeper and, brainwashing her.
Deputies say a witness saw Soroka beating on his pregnant wife as they were walking along Highway 20 in Claremore on Sunday. When deputies got there, Soroka refused to talk to them, and the victim kept asking Soroka for permission to talk. That's when deputies knew something was wrong and say she showed signs of battered women's syndrome.
It's a textbook example of it. She's afraid of talking to the outside world. Has no control over the finances. She has no control over what she can do or where she can go.
Deputies later learned the victim's family had been searching for her for the last 3 years. They say Soroka and the victim have been traveling around the country, living in hotels.
As a prosecutor, it's hard when you see what we consider to be violent crimes that are classified nonviolent, and domestic abuse on a pregnant woman is a perfect example of that.
Now, there has been a movement on social media to get Soroka completely removed from the internet. Now, the maximum punishment Soroka faces is up to 1 year in county jail and a fine. Now, I have reached out to the jail staff to ask Soroka for an interview, but he declined that request. Live in Rogers County, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.